Hey, good morning, guys. What's happening? It is currently 3:45 a.m., and that's the moon. Yeah, I can't sleep again. So I figure, what the heck? Let's make a video.
All right, what we're working with today is a simple split rail power supply using this IC here. It is the ICL7660, and it'll do a whole bunch of different things, but the simple thing we're going to use it for today is an inverter. Okay, whatever positive voltage that we put in here on our input is going to come out here at our output as a positive voltage, a negative voltage, and a ground. And what's really cool is the components needed to do this are almost nothing. 3 1 microfarad capacitors along with the IC, and I mean, we're right there ready to roll. So here I whipped it up into a PCB. You can see our layout fits the layout we've done before with our other stem boards we've built. We have on the left side the incoming power, on the right side the outgoing power, and then in the middle, whatever the board is doing. So I'll give you just an idea what they look like. And right here is the 3D view of the board. Of course, remember, we're going to make our boards red. And it's just really simple. There's not too much to it at all. Give you an idea what the back looks like. And if let's see here, bottom, silk layer is invisible. That's not what I wanted. Trying to show you trying to get you a view of the ground plane there. You can kind of see it when it shifts angles there. So everything's ground planed out. And a little bit of an explanation about how it works. This device operates by charging a pump capacitor to the input supply voltage and then applying that voltage, which it has stored, across the output supply, transferring the necessary charge. It puts it all into a storage capacitor. This video is brought to you by PCBWay. They are a leader in China PCB manufacturing. Their prices are very competitive. 5 boards for $5 in about a week, not including shipping. But what I wanted to show you today was their assembly service. Look at some of the things they offer here, okay? Flex PCBs, processor PCBs, rigid flex. You want to make your own smart TV box, they got your back. They provide free stencils, 3 to 5 day lead time. 1 to 14 layers fab is only $5. That's pretty cool. So if you've been thinking about getting into the PCB manufacturing hobby, but you're a little bit worried about the soldering, especially of SMD components, don't let it bother you. Let the folks at PCBWay handle it for you. Okay, let's get our board ordered. And you notice this price comparison matrix over here is like already filled out. That's new. So we just click Add Gerber File. I have to go get it. It's somewhere else. I moved everything. There we go. Our split rail. They're looking like a dat. We're just going to get 5 of them, 1.6 mil, 6 out of 6. 0.3 minimum hole size. These boards are red. That will do with a white silk screen. I can see there's no change in the charge, no edge connectors. It's fine. Tick. And there you go. We can always play around with the the shipping here. Give you an idea. DHL 22, U.S. Postal Services, $10. I'm gonna have to try them. 6 to 16 business days and lowers the cost significantly. What the heck? Let's give them a shot.
All right, so we tried the U.S. Postal Service and it took about 3 weeks. So it's up to you. What do you need? Do you need your boards right quick for $25, or can you wait a while for $10? Anyway, here's the boards, and of course, you know, they just look fantastic. So let me get what I need, and we'll get this stuff put together. This shouldn't take like any time at all to solder these guys in here. There's really nothing to this. And if you're wondering why I made such a simple board, well, the answer is, anybody guess it yet? Op amps. We are going to make some of these little educational boards up that use op amps. And to do that, you know, we're going to need a split rail supply. So far, so good. There's just not a whole lot going on here. But not everything has to be, you know, the greatest thing to come out next. The most important inventions are the ones that we need all the time and don't even think about. I mean, how many times this week have you considered the electronics and or circuitry in something that you use every day? Whether it's your phone, which is a technological marvel that contains at least 5 different radios, more computing power than we used to put a man on the moon, enough memory to make me from the 1980s go crazy. I can remember hanging out at my friend Tony's house about 1984, 85, somewhere in that area, freshman high school. And Tony had an Apple IIe with a 1 meg hard drive that his dad just put way too much money in. I mean, it was well over $1,000 back then. I think it was actually a couple thousand. So yeah, it's kind of scary what memory costs back not that long ago. Yeah, I know, I'm old. What can I say? But man, really, over $1,000 for a hard drive, for a 1 megabyte hard drive, which at the time was incredible. Because if you think about it, we were getting 4 or 5 game programs on a single floppy, so yeah. A 1 megabyte hard drive stored more King's Quest than we could ever handle. That was quite the tangent I went off on, wasn't it? Now that I'm looking at this, I'm thinking I should have added an LED. Why? Well, because everything's better with LEDs. Now, just a visual indication that the thing is working. It's nice to have sometimes. Sometimes you don't have that, and then, you know, if there's a problem, you got to go back through there and, you know, figure out who wasn't making soup at the time. Oops, sorry. Not mean to bump that. Get our last component soldered in there. I don't know, these boards are, maybe it's the footprints I'm using, I don't know. These have been less than friendly to deal with, but we've dealt with all that in the past, so not a terribly big deal, right? Alright, so now we'll solder in our outputs here. And we'll be done and ready to check them out. Good. Good, good, good. One moment, please. All right, we're just about ready to test it out. I went to grab my power block, and I realized I put these on wrong. So we'll just use a power supply for today, and I will correct that as necessary. Bring in a meter here. This might be interesting to set up. All right, let's see. I'm going to come up here a little bit and give you guys a wider view. So there's VCC. I got to hook up my ground first. Should always hook up your ground first if possible. All right, let's see what we got here. Ground. Huh, am I yeah, it was a problem. I was shorting them. Give me a second here. Yeah. For the purposes of today, hopefully I didn't blow this thing here. Pin that one down. Pin that one up. And see where we're at now. Alright, so we said 9 is 9, and this one should be positive 9. You see I'm holding them there. Good. Good, good, good. So I will fix that little jack on the front of that. Excuse me. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Big thanks to our friends at PCBWay for sponsoring this video. and making this channel possible at all. So if you've got PCs that you need made, PCBs you need made, give them a check. Give them a try. One time, I promise. You won't be sorry. Alright guys, that's it. I'm out. Peace.